Okay, let's rock and roll here. Thank you, everyone, and welcome to our 2020 virtual community benefit raffle. I think we're all in agreement that we're happy to see 2020 almost in our rear view mirror. And boy, what a year it's been. I would be remiss to say, if I didn't say thank you to all of you, despite what's been thrown at you. You've all handled it admirably, both realtors and affiliates alike. And as a result of the way you've transformed your business, our housing market is soaring. Let's call 2020 a year of change, of coming together while staying safe, of supporting each other, adapting to everything that's been thrown our way, and as always, giving back to those in need. Our June food drive-in shredding event brought in 19 bids of shredding, over 400 pounds of food, and nearly $400 in donations, while the Halloween food drive brought in $1,000 in cash and 400 pounds of food. Greg's We Care Club was also successful in raising money for those in need. With every transaction, Greg encouraged our realtors to donate $5, and through this initiative, the We Care Club raised nearly $2,000 this year, all of which was distributed to Gemma Moran. The Government Affairs Committee also was extremely successful, making all of our RPAC goals, including participation, major investors, 30 of them to be exact, and our dollar goal by over 200%. But this group did more than that. With Marilyn, Carol, Bonnie, Lorna, Quincy, Molly, Stephanie, and Matt Lissy, they also collected $6,000 in CTR grant money by getting text opt-ins goals met for 3 other associations. And from this extra income, we purchased today's prizes, including the grand prize of $1,000, the $500, $250 gift cards, and 2 baskets that our Community Outreach Committee put together. Speaking of the Community Outreach Committee, I'd like to thank the members for their unending work and for pulling off today's event. Shalita Peterson, Melody Edelman, Chelsea Lakatos from Navy Federal Credit Union, Stacy Wyeth, Carol Christensen, Shirley Mostowy from Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank, Michelle Cripps, and Tia McCloskey. And a special shout out goes to Chelsea and Melody for putting together and donating the Warm and Fuzzy Booze basket, and to Shalita and Stacy for putting together and donating the Are You Yeti for 2021 basket. Thank you both, all of you, for that. The Board of Directors also approved a $5,000 match of any donations raised from today's event. And I'm happy to say that so far we've raised $6,500, I think. Is that what you said, Catherine? From 40 people. So with the $5,000 match, we're already looking at over $11,000 from today. That's awesome. Of that amount, a special shout out from a few heavy hitters. Affiliate members Scott Penner and Eric Martin from Total Mortgage just gave us $1,000 today. Kevin Powers from Sunrise Inspections and Chris Albanese both donated $500. And 5 people have contributed at least $250 as well, including our host, attorney John Peck, and Dennis Palmer from Prosperity Home Mortgage. Thank you so much. So don't be surprised if any of these people win a grand prize today. And a special shout out to our CTR staff, Beth McDowell, Abby Chris, and Cindy Butts for supporting our event. I know Abby's on. I'm not sure if Beth or Cindy will be on. As president, Greg Hanner outlined in his installation speech in January, a long time ago, giving back is what we do. And today is no exception. Without further ado, it is time to do what we've always done at this time of year, which is hold our community benefit raffle. I now turn it over to our zany hosts, John Peck and Dennis Palmer, who have cooked up a very special show for you.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for coming. Dennis and I are honored to be able to do this again. Obviously, it's a little bit different. For the past 20 years, we've done this at the various venues and gotten dressed up like idiots and tried to entertain you guys for 3.5 hours or so. Today, it's a little bit of a relief because it's only, we got 50 minutes left. And during that 50 minutes, we're going to try to raise some money. We're going to guilt you guys into buying more tickets or maybe donating more money. But I guess the big idea is to have a little bit of fun. So Dennis and I are going to be teaching some cooking today. Dennis, what are you doing today?
Today I am going to make a holiday fruitcake. No comments, all right? John, and what are you making today? You're on mute. John, you're on mute.
I know, somebody just muted me. I don't know what happened. So I was gonna make matzo ball soup because, right?
He's Jewish.
Hey, see, exactly. Then I decided that, but I love to cook. My favorite thing to cook is chili. So I'm going to make chili and matzo ball soup. The matzo ball soup is really, really simple. So we'll talk about that at the end of this thing. The chili takes a little bit more time and a little bit more ingredients. So I'm gonna make some chili. During this whole process, we have some poll questions for you guys to answer, things that'll keep things interesting and sort of funny. And then we also want to make sure that over the course of the next 40 minutes or so, we acknowledge the charities that we're trying to raise money for today. To give you a sense, last year, the association raised around $15,000 for numerous charities. This year, as Susie said, we're already at, with the matching contribution from ECAR, we're already over $11,000. So even with the pandemic, the association is still in a position to really help out these worthy charities. And so today, the first charity that I'd just like to take a minute and explain, I think there are 4 or 5 of them, 5 or 6 of them. The first one is Community Speaks Out. Community Speaks Out was founded in 2014 by 4 New London County residents in response to a lack of a support system for families facing opioid and heroin addiction. There's a lot of work to do and they hit the ground running. They discovered the Angel PAARI program in Gloucester, Massachusetts, and collaborating with local police to try to find something similar that would work in the southeastern Connecticut region. CSO now has over 100 individuals that they have assisted or supported along with their families. Community Speaks Out has an impressive board of directors and dedicated volunteers and is growing every day. They were awarded the 501(c) nonprofit status by the IRS in September of 2016, so that everything donated to them is tax deductible. They have a website, communityspeaksout.org, and we urge you to check it out and maybe make a donation to these guys. Dennis, you want to grab the next one?
No, you go ahead.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just hit the second one, the Connecticut Coalition to End Homelessness. The Coalition to End Homelessness is a partnership with members and communities throughout the state. They create change through leadership, advocacy, and building the capacity of members in the field to respond to environmental challenges. Their collective mission is to prevent and end homelessness in Connecticut. They represent more than 100 members, emergency shelter providers, transitional housing providers, community and business leaders, and strategic partners who share the goal of ending homelessness. In partnership with communities throughout the state, CCEH advances this goal through leadership, community organizing, advocacy, research, and education. They have a website at cceh.org, and again, take a look at it. So Dennis, you want to start with your recipe, get these guys going?
Yeah, why not? Okay. So the first thing you also have to know is you have to put rum in your fruitcake, and you need to always taste the rum.
Is
Ugh.
Just a taste.
It's good rum, so it's gonna work out fine. So anyway, you pour the rum in the bowl. You know what? But you need
is there any rum left, Dennis?
You need to taste it again. Right? Jesus. Oh. Anyway, okay, so we're gonna start by throwing fruit in a bowl, okay?
Is that a banana?
Banana, orange. Where's my sous chef? Apple. I put them in whole. Another apple, butter, don't forget butter. Pour it all in. Oh, grapes. I love grapes in my fruitcake. Throw those in, okay?
Do you have a food processor, Dennis?
No, the fun of making fruitcake is mixing it yourself and watching the fruit get all pretty. So see, I'm mixing that fruit that I just put in. Oh, you know what? It's been throw some sanitation wipes in. It's been a funny year. Right in. Put that right in. Okay. Wow. All right. Now it's baking in the oven. You know how these food shows, they do it in steps. So that's how you make it. Then you put it in the oven. Opening the oven. Here is the finished product. Look at my fruitcake.
That's it? You're done?
Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
Holy cow.
You have to taste it.
So
That's unbelievable.
isn't that nice? Look at that. Look at the colors.
Wowie. Hey, what is the,
I guarantee that fruitcake will be at my house for many years to come.
what do the sanitation wipes add in terms of flavor?
Just makes it, I feel just more comfortable eating it.
Hey, you gotta cut
Yeah.
So John, let's see some of your matzo ball soup.
All right. Well, listen, so I really want to teach you guys how to make chili, but the matzo ball soup, I called my sister because I hadn't made matzo ball soup in forever. I grew up, was bar mitzvah, I mean, the whole shooting match. So we were actually a really practicing Jewish family growing up. And matzo ball soup was one of my favorite things. I thought that it was the way people gushed over my grandmother's matzo ball soup. I thought that this thing was like a very, very difficult process. So what I learned is that there's a box. It's called Manischewitz matzo ball and soup mix. And there's not a lot of things that go into it. There's a bag of matzo meal. You mix it with vegetable oil, 2 eggs, and then you form them into little balls. They give you the soup mix. So you just boil 10 cups of water, and then I don't know if you can see, but it's matzo balls and matzo ball soup in it. And so all you gotta do is add some chicken, some vegetables, and matzo ball soup is done. One moment.
Is that the actual matzo ball that in that spoon?
Yeah,
Wow, that's a big ball.
this is, I made this for you, Dennis. Look, it's, see, matzo ball. And
Wow, you got some big balls.
I've been told. But it's delicious. Light, fluffy. I don't think you can ruin these. Manischewitz matzo ball soup mix. This is my 3rd ball today. All right. Really, though, I love making chili, and it's what a great day to be making chili. So I just want to go over a couple things. First of all, I like chili with green peppers, with onions. I put beans in my chili. Some people are not bean people. The first thing you got to do is you got to chop up your vegetables. Now, I like using multiple different colors of peppers. So I got my orange peppers, my yellow peppers, my red peppers, and I cut them up into little pieces. I don't dice them. I like them to be chunky, just like my chili. Same with onions. So all about the same size.
This is impressive, John. This is impressive. I did not cut up my fruit. Wow. You beat me.
I mean, I think what it comes down to, Dennis, is that the end result is what's important. And you had the most beautiful fruitcake that I think I've seen in probably 10 years. Because to be honest, I haven't seen a fruitcake in like 10 years.
It's 10 years old.
John, it's 10 years old.
Yes, well, I think all fruitcakes are 10 years old.
Okay, well, I'm going to taste mine after you're done with your chili.
The only thing about your fruitcake is that it's the first fruitcake I've ever seen out of a package, like not wrapped.
Somebody says I'm going to need somebody said I'm going to need a hammer and a chisel to open this fruitcake. But I've got this nice big knife that I'm going to slice it with. So when you're done tasting your chili, I'm going to taste this fruitcake in front of everybody.
So you take three peppers of whatever color you want. Like I said, I like colored, and 2 decent sized onions, You dice them up, you throw them into a pot, and you saute them with a stick of butter. Can you see what it looks like in there? See?
Yeah.
See?
Wow.
And then you brown your meat. And the meat I use half sweet sausage and half hamburger. So the recipe that I make usually calls for about 2 pounds of each. I make a big pot of it. This one is half of that. So a pound of sausage and a pound of hamburger. If you like it more spicy, instead of the sweet sausage, you can go with hot Italian sausage. And so you're gonna mix that in to your vegetables. And then just stir it up a bit. And then, I like beans. So, oh crap, I forgot to drain my beans. Oh, well. So I use dark kidney beans. You're supposed to drain them first. So this is me draining them. And then you just pour them on in. And for my 1 pound of each, I use 1 can of dark beans and 1 can of black beans. And there you go. Then you're gonna mix in tomatoes. A big can of crushed tomatoes, small can of diced tomatoes. These Rotel, some people use this with cheese, mix it up with cheese, which is awesome. I just like dumping a can of it into my chili. And then you want some tomato paste. Apple paste wouldn't be as good. Dennis, you want to read a charity?
Sure. Okay, the next charity we have, we're giving to everybody knows this one, Gemma Moran United Way Labor Food Bank. It's 1 in 6 children in Southeastern Connecticut is food insecure, and the overall food insecurity rate is 11.2%. I'm going to skip some of this. And anyway, the Gemma, everybody knows that what the Gemma Moran United Way Labor Food is and where it is. And to learn more, you can go to www.southeasternconnecticut.org Food Center. But everybody knows that Gemma Moran's Food Center is a great organization. Go ahead, John.
So after you've got all those ingredients in there, you just mix it up a little bit and you start seasoning it. So I like adding a little bit of garlic. To me, when
fresh garlic or powdered garlic?
I'm not that good, so I just use some powdered garlic, and it's all to taste for me. Pepper, again, depending on how spicy you want it.
Red pepper?
Little salt. I don't use a lot of salt, and I generally don't add salt to anything when I cook, but a little kosher salt never hurt anybody coming from the Jew boy. You got to add two bay leaves into the chili, and then you start with chili powder. Now, the way I do my chili powder is I basically start with a big pile of chili powder, probably 3 inches by 3 inches as it falls into the pot. And then you use cumin, and I do about a quarter cumin to the chili powder. So 1/4 cumin to the amount of chili powder that you're putting in.
How much vodka have you had?
Then I've been drinking for a while. Is that a problem?
No.
And then you got to add chicken stock. Now, I know that sounds counterintuitive that you would add chicken stock to beef chili, but trust me when I tell you, it's tremendous. It makes a huge difference.
But
so on this recipe, I'm going to add roughly a cup.
Using chicken stock versus beef stock?
Chicken stock, not beef stock.
Okay.
I'm going to add like a 1.5 cups of chicken stock. And then I'm going to turn the burner on because, you really need to cook the chili. although just about everything's cooked. And just mix it on up. And you can tell how your chili's doing by the color, for me anyway. It's all about the color. So you're looking for a deep, deep brown. Now, if you don't like beans, then don't add beans. If you like more beans, you like more hearty, then add more beans, which is what I normally would do, but I was only making half of a pot of chili. And the other thing is, when you're making chili, you can eat these balls, these matzo balls are unbelievable. The only thing that would make this better, Dennis, is if we were actually together and I could have your fruitcake for dessert.
I know. Well, hey, I'm gonna taste my fruitcake now, okay? So it's all about the color. See how beautiful my fruitcake is? Everybody see that? So before I eat my fruitcake, I need a little more rum. Okay, 1 second. Oh, jeez. Okay. So,
Holy shit.
oh, really good. Really, really good.
Now, Dennis, is this a tradition in your family? This fruitcake?
It's really good. Okay. Honestly, it's really good. What, Don? A tradition?
Is this a tradition in your family?
No.
You came up with this all by yourself.
Ooh, that was really good.
Very impressive. Hey, Susie, do we have a poll question?
We do. Here goes.
So what we want you to do, you'll only have like 10 seconds to answer. We want you to give answer to the question. We have 6 of them we'll do throughout the next half hour. Here we go.
What is your favorite holiday?
I will tell you that's an easy one. Thanks for putting Snickerdoodle on at the top of the list. For those of you that do like Snickerdoodle cookies, Mystic Market is the place to go.
Wow.
Susie, can you get it so the poll actually shows for everybody to answer? They should be able to answer.
How's that?
Wow.
Oh, looks like Italian Christmas cookies
Wow.
one.
Yeah.
Oh. It's sort of surprising that gingerbread is so low down.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So
Let's do one more poll question, John.
What
okay.
is
All
an
right.
Italian Christmas cookie? Like the little white snowballs?
I don't know. I'm Jewish.
Many different kinds. He's Jewish, not Italian.
I'm Jewish, and I'm not Italian.
Okay.
Okay.
Poll
Holiday
number 2.
drink.
What is your favorite holiday
Oh.
drink?
Eggnog. Oh my God, I haven't had eggnog in a while.
Nice hot toddy, hot buttered rum. I've had plenty of rum today.
When you say hot toddy, Dennis, are you talking about an ex-boyfriend?
No.
Oh.
Okay. And polling and share results. Looks like spicy
Eggnog, wow.
won by 48%.
Right. So another one of the charities that we're working with to help them out is Safe. You didn't do Safe Futures, did you, Dennis?
No, Safe Futures.
So Safe Futures saves lives, restores hope, and changes the future for those impacted by domestic violence, sexual assault, stalking, and trafficking in southeastern Connecticut. Safe Futures strives to eliminate violence in our community. So that sounds, oh my gosh. Dennis, I have to stop drinking. So that southeastern Connecticut becomes a place where violence and abuse are not tolerated, where all victims and survivors are able to get the support and resources they need to create a new life for themselves, and where all children and teens feel safe and learn the skills to establish healthy friendships and dating relationships. Their website is safefuturesct.org.
It really is a great organization.
All right, so This chili,
John, I can smell that chili from here.
oh my God, it's looking really, really good. It's a little bit light. I don't know if you can see.
Too much chicken stock, maybe?
No,
Lift it
not
a little
enough.
higher.
Not
Can you
enough.
lift it a little higher?
A little higher. Yeah, hold on. You know what I'll do? Here, let's use this.
Oh, did the chili just go on the floor?
No. Can you see?
We
I
can
got
only see,
garbage falling everywhere in my house.
we only see you, we only see your back.
Yeah. What about the other camera?
What other camera?
See, I'm on twice. So here, see, maybe I can get this over there. This is the main one, so. Can you see?
Very nice.
Yes, yes, it's very nice. But I'm gonna add some chili powder. And don't forget, whenever you add chili powder, you have to add cumin. What are the measurements, Dennis?
5 to
One?
1.
5 to 1.
5 to 1.
Right. And then you gotta mix it up. And it looks like it might need some more liquid, so I'm gonna add some more chicken stock.
Jesus.
John, you're doing such a good job that people are donating more tickets.
Wow.
Rita is donating 200
What?
and Marilyn just bought 2 more tickets.
Well, don't you think that's more because of me than John, please? All right.
Oh,
Yes.
So
Yeah.
anyway, speaking of Marilyn Lush, I don't even see her on here. Don't you miss her doing the 50-50 and her little elves?
I'm here.
Can't you- Oh, there you are. I miss you doing the 50-50 with your little elves.
I know.
Hopefully next year.
Well, if anyone wants to donate to a 50-50, we could still do it, can't we?
No,
No?
we were
Oh.
told we couldn't do it,
Need a
right?
permit for it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's just us.
You won't tell anybody.
No, basically anybody can add more to this fundraiser by pledging another $50. That's one more entry into the drawing, and we'll just raise more money that way.
All right, I'll donate another $250.
Woo!
Wow, John.
Yeah, Dennis, how much did you donate?
I told her, I asked how much you donated and she said 250. So I said, I'll donate $251.
Perfect. So Dennis just offered another $249 because he wants to make sure that he at least matches me. Thank you, Dennis.
You're welcome.
And Ryan will do 2 more tickets for another 100. Thank you, Ryan. And Kathy
All right.
will do another 100. Thank you, Kathy.
If I drink any more of this rum, I just may give the whole house away.
And it looks like Dave Johnson, is that you, Dave Johnson, will donate $200, and Bridget Morrissey will do another 2 more tickets. Whoop, whoop.
Right.
Greg Hanner's gonna buy another 100. What's going
And if
on?
anybody wants my fruitcake recipe, they can send $10 to ECAR for the charity, and I'll be happy to get you my fruitcake recipe.
And Paula, 2 more tickets for her, another $100. Thank you, Paula.
And I'm sure John will sell his chili recipe and matzo ball soup recipe as
Oh.
well.
Absolutely. That chili is really good.
And it looks like Sue Barnhauser is going to donate another 200. Catherine, I hope you're getting all these raffle tickets into the big drum for our grand finale.
I am writing down as quickly as I can.
I'll meet Sue. I'll meet Sue Barnhauser's 200.
Wow.
Another Tuesday.
Wait a minute, wait. So you're doing 200 or you're doing 300 now, Marilyn?
I already did 100, right? Plus
Right, so am I
another,
adding 2 to it?
no, another 100 to equal Sue's 200. Go easy on.
Okay.
And Jerry just pledged 4 tickets for 200. Thank you. And Dave will do another 100 if Dennis does not send out his fruitcake recipe.
Tell him it's going to cost him more than that.
Right, because you don't know how many people are willing to spend $10 to get it, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, it could be $3,000-$4,000.
And it looks like Carol
You
is
can
going
name-
to match.
and-
Is that Jerry's 4 tickets for another 200?
Yes.
And Stacy will do
Carol-
another 2
Carol-
tickets.
Gary is Carol's work husband.
Hey,
And
Dennis,
Rachel
Dennis.
is donating another 100.
Yes.
We may need a half hour for Catherine to write all these.
I was gonna say, I don't know if I can keep up with you guys here. This is too much.
Who called my name?
Hey, I'm gonna ask Dennis a question, because I know that Catherine's having to catch up with all those generous donations. If I wish my cup was clear, because guess what I have in here, Dennis?
Rum.
It's rum with coffee.
Rum with coffee.
Yeah, it's rum with a splash of coffee.
You got to drink it straight, Greg. Come on, man up.
Okay.
And Cheryl Auerbach just donated another $100 for 2 more tickets.
Hey, thanks, Cheryl. Hey, Susie, time to do another poll question.
Oh, good idea. All right. Launch polling question number 3. What is your favorite holiday song?
Hey, Dennis.
Yes.
This is actually, I'm being informed by my lovely bartender that it is rum chowder and Fireball. And I'm going to show you what this, you got to try this. Dennis, since you like rum, okay?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Oh yeah, John loves that. John, don't you love this? John, do you like Fireball?
Let me tell you
chowder.
something. I want to tell you about Fireball, okay?
Hey, guess what? These are like Tic Tacs.
It's a snickerdoodle. It's a snickerdoodle.
These
Yeah.
two go together.
Fireball.
Guys, we'll share the poll results, and it looks like Jingle Bell Rock at 54%.
Wow.
If you like Fireball for anything, you will love Jack Daniel's Fire way better. So, just think about that. You can actually sip Jack Fire. It's really tasty.
Well-
Whereas, not that I'm an expert at this by any means,
Well,
but
John, the weird thing about Fireball is, where do you keep it?
I don't keep Fireball. I have Jack Fire.
No,
Same
but if you
thing.
had Fireball, guess where Fireball sits? In the freezer. It's an oxymoron.
Listen,
It
did you
is.
just call Dennis a moron? He does the best he can.
I do, for what I have, exactly.
What do you have? Exactly. Oh, man. So,
All right.
Dennis, you want to read another charity?
Yeah, no, yeah, okay.
I'm having trouble. And that rum obviously isn't affecting you.
Okay, I'm going to do the Terry Brodar Breast Cancer Foundation. The purpose of the Terry Brodar Breast Cancer Foundation is to raise funds for cutting-edge research to eradicate all types of breast cancer. Over the past 13 years, this foundation has had the honor of funding 44 promising researchers in cutting-edge breast cancer research. Over $4.4 million has been directed to breast cancer research, and we're making encouraging progress in clinics such as Cold Spring Harbor Laboratories, Dana-Farber Cancer Institute, Massachusetts General Hospital, Sloan Kettering, Smilo Cancer Center at Yale New Haven. To learn more, you can go to the tbbcf.org.
I'm going to spotlight on that charity, Terry Brodar. This association last year, $10,000. That's how much we gave last year to that
Wow.
charity. So hats off to most of you on this call today.
That's great. Another poll question, Susie. We got to get those out of the way.
All right. Number 4, best dressed. Who wore it better, Dennis or John?
Wait a minute. Before you answer.
Hold on. Oh, God. Remember, he had on a black shirt before he made him put on a red shirt.
Well, Dennis, you're the
Fashionista.
you're the gay guy. You're supposed to be the fashionista.
A fashionista. Oh, I should vote
All right,
for
I want to
myself.
see.
All right, are we just about ready here? 3, 2, 1.
I'm going to be.
Hey, John.
Dennis, 52%.
Should I
John.
put on pants? Is that what you're
Yeah, that's
asking?
the only reason,
Wait.
John. Camera
Look how
number.
close it
Camera
is.
number
And
2.
honestly, I know you guys think John and I used to date. We never did. Or did
John,
or
I
we
think
did?
you should demand a recount.
That's funny.
And the
Oh,
funny
man.
thing is, Dennis came up from behind.
Oh.
That's a good one. That's a good one, Susie. That's very funny.
Oh, shit.
She didn't even know she was making a joke. All right. Susie, next poll question seems is about me again.
Wait, where did my polls go? Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, I'm so psyched that I have chili this afternoon to have for dinner.
All right, poll number 5, and there's only 2 left. So here is the second to last one. Who's hungry? Whose recipe would you rather try?
I know I'm gonna win this hands down.
I think the rum would put you over the top. That's.
I know Greg voted for me.
That was just because of the coming from behind comment.
Okay, ready? We're going to end the polling. 3, 2, 1. And looks like John won at 72%.
Oh, overwhelming. Yes. I'll tell you, if you guys can get here right now, I would love to serve you some of this wonderful chili. It tastes excellent and it looks good, and it even gets better as you cook it, right? So you need to make sure that you got enough liquid in it so that you can cook it out for a couple hours. It's nice and slow. Those vegetables shrink down. Oh my gosh, it's just tremendous. So let me tell you a little bit about the Thompson Ecumenical Empowerment Group, TEEG. TEEG is a small grassroots nonprofit social service agency in North Grosvenor,
I couldn't
That's
say that.
someplace way up north that you go by on your way to Worcester. They began in 1985 as a group of volunteers that joined together to meet the needs of 3 Rows, the largest mill village in North G section of Thompson. The community volunteers determined their focus was to create a safe place for children to play and to foster self-help. In 1988, TEEG was incorporated as a 501c3 not-for-profit. TEEG primarily serves the quiet corner towns of Woodstock, Pomfret, and Thompson. Some services on a program-by-program basis are offered to the following towns in their region: Brooklyn, Canterbury, Eastford, Killingly, Plainfield, Pomfret, Putnam, Sterling, Thompson, Union, and Woodstock. Their website is TEGONLIN, teagonline.org.
Okay.
So those are the charities that we're raising money for today. It sounds like, I don't know, Catherine, have you been adding these up as we go?
Sorry, adding what, the dollar amounts?
No.
I am.
So we got an idea how much money we've raised so far?
I'm still trying to go through the chat to make sure I've got everybody's tickets accounted for.
I've got 1,800 in the last half hour.
So that's on top of the 6,375 that we had. So that's.
You guys need Marilyn Lush accounting for you. She counts money faster than anybody I know.
That is true. We always know what the 50-50's at.
Exactly, my point.
Well, that's because we had Mary Lee too, don't forget.
Who's Mary Lee?
Good question.
That's a good question.
All right, in light of that, let's do the last poll question.
Okay.
All right. Segue. Is Mary Lee McLaren Catherine's mom? Yes, no. Who is Catherine? Who is Mary Lee?
Oh shit.
I want to see how this goes.
It's going really well.
Well, the thing is, the group that we have is fairly engaged, right? If we had done this at the golf course with a show of hands, I think the results would probably be very different.
All right. Are you guys ready? Catherine, really, everything's going to be okay. Mary Lee is Catherine's mother, and 85% of you knew that. Who is it that doesn't know Catherine?
12 said no. Who is Catherine? Oh my God.
So 12% did not know that Mary Lee actually is Catherine.
And I'm going to be honest with you. I've belonged to ECAR for 30 years maybe, and I've known both of them. I never knew that till yesterday, till Catherine told me. I swear to God.
What?
Yeah.
Dennis.
Oh my God. Do you know that I screwed up like 25 years ago and didn't hire Catherine?
When you got married to your first wife? Oops.
Oh,
Well, I'm going to thank you for that, John.
hire her, not marry her.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you screwed up 25 years ago when you married your first wife. Sorry.
Oh, well, that's true too. But the list is too long to go over in the last 10 minutes of this session.
That's for sure.
So I think,
Are we at the time for drawing, I think?
that's, oh, okay.
Yeah, I think we are. Yep.
Okay, so I'm waiting for confirmation, Dave, not to call you out, but are you actually doing a total of 300 because you don't want the recipe? And John and Dennis, how much more did you guys say you were doing?
John
I-
gave money for me.
I went up to 500 total, so another 250.
Okay.
And Catherine, did you see that last chat?
Yes, yeah, I got you, Jeannie.
Okay.
Jean's doing another.
Jeannie gave $10,000. Is that what I see? Oh, Jeannie, you're so generous.
Well, I mean, Jeannie, over the past 20 to 30 years, Jeannie is one of the most successful realtors at the Eastern Connecticut Association of Realtors. So that's not surprising.
And Carol is doing another $250 for those who did not know who Catherine is. 250 total, another 50. Okay.
All right, we've got 3 minutes till drawing.
I've eaten all my balls, and now I'm moving on to chili.
Mary, another $100. Thank you, Mary. How's it coming out?
Oh my God. It is so good.
Thank you, Bridget, for another 50.
The problem is, once you make this chili, you'll never be able to go to a restaurant and buy chili, ever, ever. It'll ruin you for life.
Okay,
It's-
Bridget
John,
did another
John, did you
50
just
for a total of
invite
150.
everybody over to your house for chili?
I did 29 Longview Avenue.
Wait,
Um,
write it down.
Bring your shovels to get down my driveway and our common driveway and down mine, because my plow guy isn't here yet. But no, love to have you. We'll be socially distanced. I'll sit in my kitchen. You'll sit on my deck, and we'll
Enjoy
have
chili.
a party.
Thank you to Bonnie for another 100. Okay, so let's see where we are.
Oh my God.
I can't
I
get,
promised my kid I would bring him sledding this afternoon. But I think after I just finished that last drink, I'm not sure that I should be driving.
No,
That's
exactly.
$2,750, not including Dennis's match. I wasn't sure if that was legit, but that's $2,750. That was a legit one, Dennis. So that is another $3,000 in this 1 hour. You guys are unbelievable.
You can't do apple cider without the vodka.
Catherine, let us know when you're ready to start.
John, no comments on my pink camera? Actually, Carol, this is Jerry's.
From her.
From you.
She traded it.
Dennis, I wouldn't expect anything different.
Remember that toolkit a few years ago, Carol? Oh, this is in it.
And that's the first time that hammer or any of the other tools have been removed from the kit from the day that it was delivered.
Honest to God, that is a true statement. I swear to God.
Oh, my gosh.
All right, it's time for the drawing. Catherine, are you ready? It's
No, I'm still
12:50.
entering names here.
Oh my God, you're so slow. Mary Lee was faster than you.
Mary Lee didn't do this part, Dennis. You shush.
Yeah, gotta be nice to him. He might not come back next year.
I've already got plans to take out a billboard ad. Don't worry.
That's where the 5,000 that ECAR is donating goes.
Oh.
Dennis, do you want to
Yes.
announce your retirement now again, or?
Yeah, this is the last time I'm doing this for sure.
I swear to God. Was there some kind of a contest the committee was conducting with regards to?
Oh, who was making the judgment on that? So,
On what was, on
Yeah,
what?
Shalita, where are you?
Catherine, are you still busy?
I am.
So I'm going to leave this up to, who's the chairman of the committee?
Shalita.
Jolita.
So we've been looking at everyone. I think we're all in agreement that Greg's probably the most festive. So he will get the 36 Yeti Rambler, and inside of that 36 Yeti Rambler is the Jack, a little nip of the Jack Fireball that you're talking about, John. So you get to try.
Jack Fire.
Nice.
Right.
So you get to give that. Then the lunch with Dennis and John when the time comes. We kind of extended the list. Greg, Ryan, we're going with Stephanie, Paula, Carol, Bridget, and Dave Johnson. Just kind of everyone that was festive. We threw them all in there for lunch with you guys. I hope that's all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna have to withdraw $250 of my donation so that I can pay for the lunch with that many people.
No.
And so, Shalita, to be clear, that will happen sometime when we're all able to get together physically in person?
Yep, when restaurants are open and things are back to normal.
Okay.
Or we can eat outside, right? I mean.
Very good. Thank you guys for donating that. And
Yeah, can you guys keep track of that list, because we seem to lose the one every year.
Yes, we lost it from last year. Anybody on this call that won it last year?
Watch them all
Is it
raise their
you?
hands. Watch them all raise their hands, Sean. Watch how much you want to make of that.
Yeah.
Carol, they won. They raised their hand.
Yeah. Well, the good news is most of the people that are saying they did are coming again this year, so we'll just make it doubly fun.
Right.
Sure.
Excellent. How you doing, Catherine?
Okay, I think I got everybody.
Okay. Can we see you? Oh, there you are. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna put it back on speaker view. So Catherine, we can see you. There you are.
Okay, so we'll start with the baskets first.
Yep.
Pardon the squeakiness, it's the raffle drum. All right. So we'll do the Are You Yeti basket. And that's gonna be Jerry Klender.
Whoa.
Wow, what was that?
You want a Yeti basket or something?
Oh, fun.
He'll give it to Carol. He'll give it to Carol, I'm sure.
I'll bet he'll use that before he used the toolkit.
Hey, John.
That's a safe bet, Carol.
Hey, John, are you there?
Me now.
I have a really good idea for your lunch. You gotta be where it's nice. Can you hear? Is it bad? Anyway,
Yeah.
why don't we do a box lunch, and they can all come to the lot where you work, and we pass them out. You guys can all get on Zoom and eat together.
Did you just offer to make a box lunch for everybody?
For you and me, we'll make a box lunch with your chili and other things, and then they could pick them up. You guys could all have a box lunch in your parking lot.
Well, that's not going to happen till the spring anyway.
And a Zoom.
Dennis, just leave your fruitcake on the counter and bring slices of it for everybody when it's time.
That's what I'm going to do.
Exactly.
That's the first thing that's going into the box lunch.
Well,
We'll bring it to Olio's and we'll have them slice it up for us.
Yep.
Little whipped cream and some ice cream.
And rum.
And are you still drinking rum?
Yeah.
Hey, John, if you wanted to get it over with, you could have it right today in another hour. It's BYOS, bring your own shovel on your
Yeah.
front porch.
Good idea.
And
All right,
have this
Catherine, what's
single
next?
apple chili.
Okay, so I went ahead and drew another name. Marilyn Lusher has won the Warm and Cozy Booze Basket.
Nice.
Thank you.
Next up is the $250 Visa gift card,
Okay.
and that's gonna go to John Peck.
Wow.
Yay, I've never won anything. Yes.
Now you can pay for lunch.
Yeah. Good idea.
Okay, next up is the $500 gift card. I feel like I should draw again. John, I just pulled your ticket again.
Yes. It happens.
It does happen.
Yeah. Good for you, John. Congratulations.
I gotta pay for all this.
Your kids are gonna have a good Christmas. What's the next one?
All right, so the last one is $1,000.
Yes. Oh,
And that is Eric with Total Mortgage,
Right.
which Shalita, are you still on?
Yes, so Scott and Eric just wanted us to draw another name if one of their names got drawn. So let's draw another name.
oh my God. Now I feel guilty.
You should for two of them. Hello.
I do not.
All right, is she still on the call? Let's see.
Who are you looking for?
I am looking for Miss Kathy Newland.
Woo!
Oh, wow.
There you go. Yay. Is she here?
All right.
She is. She's muted.
Catherine,
John.
throw the cheapie back in there. Throw the 250 back in there. I'll take the 500 and throw the 250 back in there.
Okay. Thank you, John.
Yeah, right.
Miss Paula Turley.
Yay.
All right.
Wait, what did I win?
Money.
50. $250 gift card.
Oh, cool.
Wow,
that it?
that pretty much concludes our program, I would say. Thank you, John.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dennis.
No, we have one more thing. We have one more thing.
Yeah, hit us up.
We are going to, yeah, we're going to do "'Twas the Night Before Christmas," the Realtor version. Okay, John, you start.
All right. 'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house only realtors were stirring, and of course, a mouse.
The contracts were hung by the chimney with care in hopes that closing soon would be there.
The buyers were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of home ownership danced in their heads.
Mama in her kerchief and I'm in my cap. We're settling our brains for a long winter nap.
I think the rum's starting to kick in.
Yes.
When out of my cell phone there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter.
You're getting a little drama there, John. Okay. When out of my cell phone there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed. Did you just say that one? To see what was the matter.
Or that.
Okay.
Always away to my office, I flew like a flash, tore open my computer and looked at the cash.
When what to my wondering eyes should appear, but an email saying my closing was near.
The loan was closed so easy and quick. I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick.
Who else would create such a joy in this game? And I whistled and shouted and called out by name.
Now buyer, now seller, now escrow and loan, on inspector, on broker. I let out a groan.
I spoke not a word, but went straight to work. My buyers count on me. I am not a jerk.
I filled in the blanks and gave a shout. Hot dang, we're closing, over and out.
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Realtor version.
Awesome.
Thanks everybody for joining and raising all this money for these charities. They all,
Thanks,
they,
John. Thanks, Dennis.
Thanks,
Thanks,
everyone. Thank you
Susie.
so much. Thank
Thanks,
you.
Catherine.
Thank you guys.
Merry-
I'll have full totals
Thank
later.
you.
Thank
Merry
you. Happy
Christmas,
holidays.
everybody.
Thanks. Good
Yeah,
job,
Merry Christmas.
everyone.
Your
Bye,
donations.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.